I've had this video for about a month now, and it was a couple weeks before Hurricane Helene hit Western North Carolina. The devastation that this hurricane has brought is unimaginable, and this river that I was wading in this video is completely changed. It was so low during this video, and now I don't even know when the next time I'm gonna be able to fish it is. Some of my friends have lost their houses, all of their belongings. Some of my friends have also lost some of their businesses, and the devastation is just unimaginable. I'll make sure to include a video here of the river that I was just fishing a couple weeks before this hurricane hit, so you can see how bad the devastation was, and you can only imagine. This is my home, and it's going to take years to rebuild after this devastating flood. I was thinking about not even posting this video, but I decided to post it because I wanted to spread some awareness on what has happened here. And if y'all are willing to donate to support Western North Carolina and the recovery efforts, I'll make sure to include a link down below where you can donate. And I really do appreciate it so much. I feel so bad for everybody who's lost all their belongings and their lives, and it's awful. So if you would consider donating, it would really mean the world to me. But the one thing that I will say that came out of this was how much people were helping people and how much the community came together. It's honestly, I never imagined it, but it really made me happy to be from Western North Carolina. If you do decide on donating, I'll make sure to include the link down below. And I'll also make sure to include the clip of the river an hour after peak. And then after the clip, you can see how low the river truly was whenever I was fishing it that day. And thank you so much if you do decide to donate. It really does mean so much to me. Today, we're back on the river. I decided I should come out here again and try to see if maybe I can get on him like I did the other day. So that's what we're going to be going for today. But, you know, even if it's not like how it was, I think we could still have a good time. So it's only been a couple days later, so maybe we can get on him pretty good. Last time I was here, I caught so many fish, I lost count. The river's a lot lower right now, or I'd be floating it. It's lower than even whenever I was just here a couple days ago. So I decided to come out here and try it again and see what can happen. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but there's a couple carp. I decided to come on down here so I can try to see if maybe I can get one to bite. I didn't want to spook any though. Wow. A lot of carp. I'm definitely a little bit more prepared today. I brought a swim bait. It's a little small plastic one. It's the Z-Man Gobius. Then I brought a little square bill, some Senna jerk shads that I'm going to rig up as a fluke, and I brought, of course, some Ned rig stuff. So I think that we can definitely get some good bites going. We'll just have to figure out exactly where they're at. It's supposed to be a little bit warmer today than it was whenever I was last here. It's supposed to be like 81 today, I think, or 80, something like that. I checked the water temperature earlier this morning. It was about 65, 66, so not too crazy hot, but we'll see if we can actually find them. It's really shallow. I've never seen the river this low, so it's going to be interesting trying to see if I can even find some deep pools to find them like I was last time, because maybe even some of those pools that I was fishing the last time might not even be there. Here are these Z-Man Gobiuses I was talking about. This is about the same profile as those fish I've been seeing in here, so I feel like this is probably going to be pretty good. I decided to move spots, and the first spot I moved to, I saw some smallmouth. We fished it the other day, but I couldn't really get a bite, so I decided to come to this little pool right here and see if they're sitting here. Then we'll fish this up over here, and we'll head to that spot where I caught the big one the other day and try to see if maybe there's some stacked up there too. But it seems like the fish are in the same spots so far, from what I've seen at least. There might be something up on this bank too, so I want to see if maybe I can get a bite over there. There we go. There's a fish. I knew there had to be one there. Oh yeah, that's a decent one. Oh, there's another one with it too. Look at it. Look. Oh, that is crazy. Oh gosh.
They are really wanting that today. Oh, it's coming back for it too. That is nuts. That's crazy. There we go. First smallie of the day. I don't know if you guys really got to see that on the camera, but that was crazy. I might have been turned the wrong way, but that was a nice smallmouth that was with it too. So we're gonna send this little guy back on his way, and looks like we're throwing the right bait. So we're just gonna send him on his way and hopefully try to catch some more good ones. Nice first fish to start out on. Thanks, buddy. If that had treble hooks on it, it probably would have been a double right there. But that's okay. That was pretty cool. That happened to me the other day too. That's because their food source really hasn't been that great here recently. So, especially with the little rain that we've got, rivers have been low. Nothing's really been getting washed in the river. They still do have some food source in here. There's definitely some bait fish. And there's also a lot of crawfish in here too. So it's not like they don't have food, but food has definitely been a factor here over the past couple weeks. So definitely not as much as should be. There we go. A little smallie. Oh, quick release. Sorry about that, guy. I was trying to get my net. He wasn't too big. I was still counting him. I had him out of the water. I'm gonna head up the river and hit up that one spot where I caught the really nice one the other day. I'll probably come back, but it's a good start. Haven't been here for too long. Already caught two, so can't really complain there. I came back to the first spot where we started earlier this morning, and I think this might be a good strategy. I just had a fish there. Wow. That's pretty unique. I just don't think there was really that many bass where I was at, so I decided, I was like, you know what, I should probably try coming down here and seeing if I can find them back where I actually caught them earlier. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, just had that same fish, I think. It's like pretty much like right on the bank. I definitely hooked him that time though. There we go. That one feels pretty good. Oh yeah. That one's good. Fighting hard too. There we go. There's fish number 3 for the day. Same spot that I pretty much caught that one, but seems like there is definitely some fish over here, but a little small guy, but still really nice healthy smallmouth. Just gonna send him back on his way and hopefully catch some more. Thanks, buddy. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Please stay pinned. Oh, no, I thought it was a little bit better than what it was. Still a good fish. There we go. Here we go. 4th smallie of the day. Still not any like really big ones, but it's been pretty good to me so far, so can't really complain. Fish number 4, good little healthy guy. I thought he was a little bit bigger, but caught him over there by that rock, and I saw my line moving upstream, and I just set the hook. So thought he was a little bit better, but still good fish. Just gonna send him on his way. Quick release. That was not really that expected. I thought that there would be a fish over there. There's like a channel that runs through over there. Normally whenever the river's higher, it's a lot more prevalent and you can really see it, but right now river's pretty low, so can't really tell. But that fish was sitting right there in that channel. So part of me wants to go get up on this rock here and try seeing if maybe I can get into that channel a little bit easier so I don't have to worry about getting snagged. I think I might do that, honestly. Yep, right in this little channel here. But if we fish it up, like right here, I think we should be able to get them. Now that's a fish. There we go. Little rock bass. First one of the day. All right, there we go. Second species, fifth fish of the day. So nice little rock bass. Just gonna send him back on his way and hopefully get another. Preferably another bass, but I'll take a rock bass. Thanks, buddy. There's definitely some fish here, that's for sure. I think there is like a tree that fell over there. Can't really remember where it's at, but it's somewhere over through there. I think that was a fish. I really do. Little bass. Fifth bass of the day. Not too big, but still a nice little bass. I think we had an even better one, but we're just gonna send this guy back on his way and hopefully catch some more. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Broke off quite a bit right there. 4 times back to back to back to back. It was great, not gonna lie. So I am going to move spots because I don't have many of these jig heads left. So just gonna cast it a little bit into this pool and see. But it's 5:08 right now, I just checked. And I think the best course of action would be to go on down river and try to see if maybe I can find some down there. I'm gonna try this spot right here real quick. There was quite a few fish here whenever me and Levi were here. So maybe there's some more today. I fished it way earlier, pretty much as soon as I got here. And I did see a few smallmouth, so might as well give it a shot, right? If y'all like these wading videos, let me know down below. I'll definitely try to do at least a couple more if there's enough of a positive response from it. But I really do enjoy fishing like this. It's very back to my roots, and this is how I got started on the channel. Some of those old videos I just go back and look at occasionally just to remember where I came from. And boy, I really wish I knew what I know now about YouTube. And you know what? I still learn every day. Oh, there we go. Is that a smallie? Nope, that would be a bluegill. Pretty good one too. Pretty good little bluegill. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Might have been what was hitting my lure over there this whole time. But what I was saying, this is pretty much how I got started on YouTube, was doing stuff like this and just going wading and really just exploring a lot of these waters that are around me. And you know, sometimes it's good to get back to your roots. It's been fun exploring the river whenever it's this low, because I hardly ever get the opportunity to actually come fish it this low, but it's nice to actually see where some cover is. So whenever I do fish it in the future from the kayak, I know kind of where to target. Because there's a few places that I've learned just from wading that now I know can hold some fish, even whenever the river's low. I'm also pretty hung up right now. See if there's actually a fish here. It'd be awesome if there's like a huge one. We just got bit. Dang. It's a little too slow on the draw there. It's okay. We'll try to see if we can get him on the next couple casts. Or he might fall it in and try to hit it again. But it could have been pretty small. It didn't feel like a real big one. But you never know. Oh, that's a good one. I think. Oh, it feels good. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's a pretty decent one. A lot bigger than the ones we've caught today. Oh, he got hooked, it looks like. No, he didn't, thankfully. Okay, good. It's weird there for a second. There we go. Another little smallie just right out of this pool. He grabbed it, like, I guess while I was snagged or something. I'm not really too sure on what happened there, but I was about to go get it, and then I felt my line moving. I was like, wait a second, that's a fish, and this is what was on the other end. So we're just gonna send this guy back on his way, but real pretty fish. And thankfully he didn't gut hook it, so that's awesome. Thanks, buddy. I was snagged, and then there was a fish. Doesn't happen that often, but it's pretty nice whenever it does. But I think once I move on down, there should be some pretty good ones. There's a lot of deeper water on down too. Ooh, did we just get hit again? Oh yeah, we did. Came off. I really do want to fish this spot, but I also really need to get on down river so I can get to some of those really, really good spots. But it's nice to pull at least a couple out. Might cast it a little bit to see the end of this pool through. Just maybe double check to see if there's any more. I trekked down river. It was pretty long, but we're here at this next spot. And I think that this spot could be really good. We'll just have to see if there's any fish sitting here. I'm gonna just work my way inwards to the spot. There's a little channel that goes down through here. There might be some smallies just sitting there. The water's definitely a lot lower here. You can tell a lot more. But I think we should still be able to get on them. Oh, that's a smallmouth. Yep, there we go. There we go. Little guy, but still a smallie. Just gonna send him back on his way and hopefully get some that are a little bit bigger than this, but still, a fish is a fish. I don't care about the size, especially whenever I'm doing stuff like this. It's more about just being out here. But I'll send him on his way. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Had a good feeling that there'd be one at least in that channel right here. Maybe there's another one. But there is a lot of fishable water here in front of us, so let's see if we can maybe get another one to commit. We might break off a few times here, but if we do, no biggie. There we go. Oh yeah, that one feels decent. Okay, this one might be a little bit better. A little bit. See if I can net this guy. There we go. It's a good smallie. There we go. Another smallmouth of the day. Ooh, that was sketchy. I don't know if you guys saw that. I did not like that much. But hope that bee doesn't come back. Good fish though. Nice solid one. Hopefully we can find a little bit bigger here, but still pretty little fish. Just gonna send him on his way. I've lost count of how many this is, but still nice bass. All right, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you biting. All right, so we're back to that spot that we were just at before we walked on down there. We're gonna try to see if maybe we can get one to bite real quick. I think we just had one actually. Wow, right as soon as it hit the water pretty much too. They're not really wanting to commit to really any other presentation right now. I've tried throwing that crankbait a little bit more, nothing. I tried that swim bait, nothing. I tried the fluke, nothing. But they sure love this Ned rig. I know, I think if I had some more variety the other day, I probably could have done pretty well. But you know, that's in the past, you never really know. But we have a little bit while left to fish, so you never know, we could find a real big one. That's kind of the goal at least. Oh, 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 that's a good one. I was snagged there. Oh, got him. That's a good one. I was snagged, and I guess letting off the snag just got that fish to bite. There we go, another smallie. Right there, I was snagged, and I was like, oh, why is my line moving? And then he was on the other end. Still a good little fish, that's for sure. But I've lost count of how many I've caught, honestly, which is never a bad thing. I'm just gonna send little buddy on his way and maybe try to get some more. Thanks, friend. We caught some really healthy fish today. I mean, no like giants, but you know, you can't always catch big ones. It's more about just enjoying the moment and being out here on the river, targeting these smallies. I'm glad that I came back out here today. I know it wasn't really what I thought it would be. That was another fish. But I thought it'd be a little bit better than what it is, but you never know. Fishing could pick up this last little bit I'm here, and I mean, it's untelling. You never know what could happen. Just like that. I mean, while I was talking, not even a full minute since I caught that one fish, we had another bite. Just to save some time, I might start moving on up a little bit. I want to make sure I can fish some of these other holes and try to see if, you know, if there's any smallies there. Which I know there is. Just got to see if we can find a big one. I think we had one there too. It's hard to see where this hole begins and where it ends. I saw that moving. There we go. Little guy. There we go. Nice little fish there. We're just gonna send this little guy back on his way and see if maybe he has any friends in here. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. He hit it pretty much as soon as it hit the water. I just saw my line move. I was like, oh boy, here we go. Oh, he's a little bit bigger, but still fun catching the little guys. I really enjoy catching fish on this light tackle that I've been using. I know it's not really light, but it's 8-pound test, and you know, this rod has a lot of give to it, so it can be pretty fun. That fish pretty much had it though. It definitely seems like they're getting a little bit more aggressive, because I mean, I just fished this hole and I didn't even get a bite out of it. And now that's like, what, 3 fish? 2 fish? Ooh. I really hope that wasn't a fish, because if it was, that was a really good one. It might have been. I'm just gonna say that was a snag to make myself feel better. It very well could have been. But it also maybe could have been a fish. I felt like it was running with it. There we go. Okay, that one might be pretty good. Decent. A fat little rock bass. Oh, that sucks. Lost that rock bass there. Alright guys, I could stay here and fish all day, but I want to fish some of these other spots on upriver. So I'm going to head on up and we'll see how many we can get on. This is whenever the bite should start picking up pretty good. I mean, it's already started, but it only gets better as it gets closer to dark. Alright, this is going to be the last spot of the day. It's getting dark, as you guys can see. But I think that there should be at least a couple here. Now earlier, I saw a pretty decent one come out of here. Actually, a couple decent ones. And I think that now there might be some stacked up here. So I kind of want to try it out just to kind of see. And I'll just kind of push up once I fish an area real good and see if I can get a bite. And if not, then that's completely fine. We've had a really good day. You know, it's always a good day whenever you lose track of how many fish you caught. It's one of my favorite things about wading. You just keep catching them and catching them and catching them and catching them. Or just river fishing in general. Sometimes you get on a good bite window like this and it's just amazing. Now, we haven't caught a big one like we did yesterday, but still had a fun time. And you never know, a big one could just be the next cast. I mean, it's really untelling. That's why I love fishing so much, is you never know. You always gotta give it your all, so you never be like, what if I did this? What if I did that? It's best to just actually go out there and do it. I'm glad I got to come out here on the river for a couple days. I think we actually just got bit there. Yep, little guy, but at least there's a fish here. Here's this little guy. We're just gonna send him back on his way and hopefully get some more. Thanks, buddy. See if there's some more here. He's a pretty tiny guy, but he got it real weird. I'm not really sure how he got it like that. I'm almost out of line on my spinning rod here. I got some more back at the house, thankfully. Ooh, is that a fish? Yep, I think that is. Oh yeah. Oh, he's pulling pretty good. I don't know how big he is. Pretty decent. Fish number or whatever this is, but nice little healthy fish. I'm just gonna send little buddy on his way. Thanks, friend. Well guys, we didn't get any more bites, so I'm just gonna head on back so I can actually see getting back to the car. But I had a blast today, and it was nice getting out here on the river and actually wading. So I got a long walk back to the car, so I will see you guys back here at the house.
I had a great day out on the water this day, and it was great actually getting back to my roots of going wading. But if you made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing. It really does help out the channel a lot. And also, if you would, please consider donating to help Western North Carolina recover from Hurricane Helene. It would mean so much to me. I don't know when the next time I'll be on the river around here, either the Pigeon or the French Broad. They both got hit very hard, so it might have to be next year. But I'm going to try to get as much content as I can for the winter, so don't worry about that. And I'll just have to drive a little bit further and not go to some of the lakes that I normally would, which is totally fine. But I really do appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.